Listen to what I said,
This
Ocho.
is all Kevin's talk.
Name something that increase in value that's constantly get used.
They know they worth.
Worth is what someone is willing to pay for something. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make six figures. Oh, he need to do this.
Right.
Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you a percentage, 15, 20%.
Less men, yeah.
So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes six figure, that's well-to-do, does he want you?
Word on the street is Shannon Sharpe has gone completely red pill within this clip, echoing many of the sentiments of the late, great Kevin Samuels, as well as many of the male as well as female content creators within this space that talk about modern dating today. Let's just get right into it.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says, men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention.
Hello.
And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Well said.
Ocho? Agree, disagree,
like
slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves. You know, focus on work, getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before. You know, chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with. But then when you actually get a hold and you get to learn that individual and you're allowed access, you come to find out, well, goddamn, I've been doing all this chasing for this, but you ain't no different than nobody else. It's all the same, you know, at the end of the day. I think men's focal point has changed from chasing women.
About to go in.
The more focusing on themselves, work, family, if that comes into play, and it's just different now.
Yeah, the brother on the right, I believe this is Ocho Cinco right here. I think he's not really clearly articulating as the reason as to why so many more men are focusing on themselves and their purpose as opposed to being in the dating game and trying to attract a marriage-minded woman, at least early within their 20s going into their 30s. But let's listen what Shannon has to say.
It's just different now, especially in today's era where we have a lot more women that are in, I hate using the word alpha positions, but they are the men now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho.
Women are the men.
They you know, a lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to, at the end of the day, that's still a man. And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great-grandma.
But you don't act like your mom.
But y'all don't behave like that.
Hello.
Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table.
What you doing? Talking about traditional roles and values. You know the modern women today can't stand that shit. Damn near sacrilegious for you to utter the words of what your grandma used to do in order to make her husband happy. What many of these women just don't understand is that the behavior normalized within the modern woman dogma of today is just not as attractive to men than the behavior that was normalized when we respected traditional values.
He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first.
Come on.
It wasn't no arguing back and forth.
Nope.
When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't.
A leader.
But y'all, I'm going to do me. Okay, well, do you. I don't have to be a part of it.
Nope.
And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man.
Until they need one, right.
And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
Right. Yeah.
This is what we've always said.
I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today, especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for, it's very hard. It's very hard to get.
No, Ocho, it's not hard. But here's the thing. What you want gotta want you.
Ooh.
See, that's the problem. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make six figures. Oh, he need to do this.
Right.
Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, a
Right.
percentage, 15, 20%.
Less men, yeah.
So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes 6 figure, that's well-to-do, does he want you?
As Shannon Sharpe's talking, I'm just having flashbacks of memories of Kevin smiling, smirking up to the camera as he's cleaning his glasses after another successful debate with a modern woman.
You can't make this shit up.
If you want a top 5% man, then your initial question to yourself should be, am I a top 5% woman? The issue is, through the validation of social media, their echo chambers on the back of feminism, many of these women think that they really are. But the results only demonstrate smash and dash, situationship into infinity. Then get upset at male podcasts because it puts a mirror in front of their face. Let's go.
Damn. And most of the type of men that they want, it's part of the 1%. Huh?
Absolutely.
So it puts the dudes that are in the 1%, they just get to pick who they want.
It's hard. It's hard for something to add value, to increase in value that constantly gets used. Listen to what I said,
This
Ocho.
is all Kevin's talking.
Name something that increase in value that's constantly get used. You told me about my Ferrari. You say, buy that Ferrari, but put it up. A bottle of wine, Philippe Rothschild, Petrus, Camus.
Right. 1942.
They ain't drinking it. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. I don't even think the chat heard you. Do me a favor. Say, man, let me get my pen and paper because that man, hold on. You're going to have to bring that to me again. Hold on.
See, men that listen to content in the sector would have gotten this information.
Well, you just dropped the gem right
7
there. And I
years
don't
ago.
even think the chat was paying attention.
Yeah, because everything, Ocho, I want somebody at least 6 foot tall. I want somebody at least 200 pounds. I want somebody that make at least 6 figures. I want somebody that go to church. I want somebody that like to travel. So you've named 6 things that you like. Okay, you find that guy, but he's only probably in the 1%. So that 1% of the men that you're looking for, is he looking for the 15 to 20% of the women that's looking for him?
Yeah.
So now if he's not, so I'm valuable. I'm this, I'm that.
Says who?
Huh?
They know they worth.
Worth is what someone is willing to pay for something.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
What? Tom Brady can list his house for $150 million, but I guarantee you, after 6 months over a year, that house ain't sold. I guarantee you, he dropped the price.
Right.
Okay.
So now, if somebody comes in and says, Tom, he want $150 million, I give you $100 million cash. Okay, I take it. That's what the house was worth. See, you don't get to determine your worth if somebody's not paying for it.
This is literally economics 101. Supply and demand 101. Dating today is essentially people sales, and especially nowadays that it's worldly, meaning we have transatlantic flight, right? People can go anywhere. You could talk to anyone at any given time in a damn instant, which increases competition in the marketplace today. But again, dating is like people sales. And if the product sucks, means if I suck, then how can I expect to get top buyer for faulty goods? And this is why I tell men all day, you have to go above and beyond to identify the key indicators as well as the red flags, because there's a business of lying. But in actual business, there's organizations like the Better Business Bureau or government entities that ensure proper handling of business within relationships. There's no such thing except for the family court system, a system where men are more often than not unfairly treated and punished. Hence why it's beyond our duty to get it right. We decide relationships for that reason. And many men today are deciding that the juice ain't worth your unmarriageable squeeze. Let's go.
That's what women got to understand. You keep saying, are you buying yourself? Are you purchasing yourself? So where's the value? Value is only valuable if somebody will purchase it.
Yeah. That's it. Willingness to pay.
I want $600,000 for this tube of lip therapy.
Ain't no one paying for it.
It's worth $7. They got to stop this notion talking about, I know my worth. Your worth is what someone is willing to pay for it. That's what worth is. Look up the dictionary. Look up worth in the dictionary. As a matter of fact, I'm going to Google it.
I also think it's important to understand the importance of image within the discussion of worth or willingness to pay, because it explains things such as luxury goods. Why would someone pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a watch when you can go right up to Walmart and get a timepiece that can do the exact same thing? Well, that's due to the image or the brand value that is represented within this luxury good or item. And a quick scroll down, many of these young women dating, Instagram profile would reveal faulty image. You see, feminism and instructs them to put their ass on the back of sexual liberation up on social media, or components of low value culture tells them to wear bat wing lashes or red color weaves, thereby demonstrating the complete opposite of luxury.
I don't want y'all to do that. Google it my damn self.
Well, you preaching today? You boy, what? When I think about is in general, women, they put themselves in unwinnable positions at times. You know, they play hard to get. They're very difficult. They create this perception that all the work the man is going to put in the end, you know, they're just getting this. Oh my goodness, this is so much different than everybody else. When in hindsight, once you are gained access to it, it's no different than anybody else. That's why they play the difficult game in the beginning.
Yeah, they all think,
that's why they make
a
you
lot
jump
of them
through
think
hoops
that
and
they're
make you
unique.
jump through obstacles, because there's really nothing at the end of that light or at the end of that tunnel.
I don't know what I'm worth.
You know, and it's not a bad thing. We're all human.
Ocho.
What do you do that's so special than the next person?
Cook. Can you cook? Hey, can you cook some oxtails? I need to know, can you cook oxtails? What about saying, can you cook breakfast? Grits, eggs, sausage, bacon, French toast, pancakes. Okay. What about eggs Benedict? Make hollandaise sauce? Okay, you can't do that. Okay, what can you do? What's the this value that you speak of? What is it? Because I just want you to know a little something. Everything that you do, I can pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Cook, clean, get my dry cleaning. I don't pay them to sleep with me. I pay them to leave. So I'm just trying to say, so where's the value? What can you do for me that I can't have somebody do? Everything that you do. So if I'm with you, I really want to be with you.
So hold on. You pay him, you sleep with, you pay
I
him.
don't pay. I ain't paying for the sex. I'm paying you to get out.
Hold on. Let me write that down. So I can use that in my next argument.
Next argument.
So I just want to know, if I'm with you, I ain't playing no games with you. Do you understand that I'm not? I jump on a plane to come see you. You best believe you mean something.
Hold on, huh? You flew to somebody before?
Fly him in.
So all this stuff. Oh, this and that. Hey, I'm just telling you, I keep it foul with y'all. So all this going back and forth, I don't care nothing about that. Because all I know is you keep saying you worth this, you worth that. That property ain't been purchased in a long time, then, huh?
Ugh.
Look like you gonna have to drop the price on it.
But they have to wait for a buyer to come along, huh?
One of the biggest problems is especially if they don't get over their ego early enough in life, is that the price that they have to drop down to later off in life is to a price for a dude that they would never want to begin with. Meanwhile, they could have used their prime to secure their highest valued option, but instead they utilized that time to gain mileage, gain baggage, and gain kids. Meanwhile, dudes have been doing nothing but increasing their value within that exact same time. I think that many modern women today think that their value within the dating marketplace today looks like a straight line. Meanwhile, it's like a damn near meme coin going up and down specifically when they hit in their mid-ish 30s.
That's life. That's the way it works. I understand. And you know what? Something about our beautiful women, something about our beautiful women in this world. We can't live without them. We can't live without them. There's always somebody for everybody. And just at what point is your person gonna come along?
That's it.
That's willing to buy or pay whatever you feel that worth may be.
And my thing is, Ocho, I don't even feel like I'm the prize. I don't tell no woman I'm the prize.
Nah.
But you better. I don't know who told you that. It told you wrong. If you think you the prize.
Yeah. Being a prize is not a construct of gender. There's not men are the prize, women are the prize, because inevitably we want each other. Prize is going to be a construct of the value of each person in the relationship. We're not going to be in a relationship, or a value ship is the way that I like to call it, unless we derive some type of value from each other.
That's a great topic too, huh? That's a great topic. Women feeling like they are the prize and understanding what they bring to the table.
What?
I think some of them might be. Despite us being the providers.
What?
I think some might be the prize. You don't think so?
No, we're both the prize. I want to be with you. Hopefully you want to be with me.
Yeah,
I think you're special. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't think you were special.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste your time. More importantly than that, I'm not wasting mine.
Because you can't get that back. You can't get that time back.
So I just think the thing is sometimes like, man, let's just be real here. I'm gonna treat you with the ultimate respect. If you got a kid, I'll treat that kid as if it was mine. I'll never be disrespectful to you. I'll never call you out of your name. I'll never do anything.
Right.
But these women, I mean, they quick. Man, they quick. Oh, I'm the prize. I know my worth.
You know, they be looking
I
good.
am the table.
Man, do you know how many women look good?
I know. It's so many. And you know what I don't like, Can you address it? Because I don't know how to put into words. Why do women always feel because they look good? Because we base everything off of looks.
Because men are very visual.
We are visual.
We're very visual creatures. Yes.
Why the first thing, if you do mess up, the first thing people say is, oh, he fumbled me.
No. Fumble is a situation where I'm running and somebody knocks it out of my hand. I punted you.
Right.
I punted. It wasn't a fumble. Yeah. Boop.
Right.
Yeah. I realized I couldn't get any more yards.
That's real.
Let the next guy catch it. Hopefully he fair caught it. But he might have let it go over his head and into the end zone.
Oh shit, that's a real analogy.
I don't know, man. It's just, listen, we can't live without them. They can't live without us. It's all about finding your person.
The funny thing is I think most men understand the dynamic that Ocho Cinco was saying right here. But the culture of today is one that pushes to modern women that they don't need men. Men ain't shit. Men are the only evildoers in society. Men versus bear anyone. Meanwhile, men have stood up the infrastructure to our society that allows a comfortable lifestyle.
It's all about finding your person. And if you sisters, if you're watching, ladies, if you have a standard, whatever that standard may be, whatever that value or worth you may think you have, you stick to it. You stick to it until your guy comes along. I don't care how long it takes. You know, I'm gonna make sure you're gonna win. Matter of fact, ladies, if you're in the chat, you don't have a man right now, the holidays is coming up. Valentine's is coming up. Send me a message on Twitter. I guarantee you I have you a man and some gifts and dinner.
Good luck.
Before Valentine's Day. I'm playing matchmaker.
Keep the value, keep the requirements, all that you want. You just got to understand how close to accurate are you actually being. Because personally, I will never be in the business of changing people's requirements, but I am in the business of helping you understand accuracy or reality. Let's go.
Hey, baby.
Because I know your value. I know your worth.
There you go.
I'm gonna make sure you get your man.
I hope everybody, like you said, there's somebody for everybody. I hope they find that person. I'm just tired of hearing every time I know my value, I'm this and that. Look here, I guarantee you, go stroll on IG. They got on YSL. They got on Tom Ford. They got a Gucci bag. Right. They got a Louis bag. They got a Chanel bag. They got a Birkin bag. They got a G-Wagon or they got a Range Rover.
Matters
they
to
got
a man.
this. So I'm telling you, what's the differentiating factor? Whether you got fillers, whether you got a BBL, whether you got boo, I don't, and I'm not judging. I don't care. That's your body. That's your money.
Right.
I just ain't paying for it. I'm just saying, hey, you want lip fillers, you want Botox, you want BBL, you want lipo, get it. That's your body. I don't tell nobody what. I've never told a woman what to do with her body. I just want you to know I'm not paying for it because I'm not fattening a frog for another snake to eat.
Ooh, I remember that one.
So I'm just saying, take off. If y'all want whatever you want, whatever that you think is going to enhance, I go to the gym because I want to feel. It makes me feel good.
Me too.
But if y'all want to go, if y'all want to do whatever y'all want to do, I'm all for you, ladies. I'm never going to. I can't believe you did. That is your body. That is your temple. You do with it as you see fit. That's just not me.
Yeah, it's your body, it's your temple. Do as you see fit. Yada yada. All the other bullshit. I ain't gonna tell you that because what I say is that you will face the result or the consequences of all of your decisions. And if the result is not feminine, full of silicone, full of trauma, a used womb, a ratchet image, promiscuous image, then you must understand that the results that you're getting out of life is a consequence to those decisions. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe for going in right here. I felt like I was watching a slightly more aggressive version of Kevin Samuels. But listen, at the end of the day, the overconsumption of social media as it exists today has significantly degraded modern dating. Women have always had a biological need to select the highest bidder or suitor. This is actually referred to as hypergamy. But when presented with highlights, worldwide, complemented with their echo chamber, with an attention-seeking culture that has overblown their ability to estimate their true values. And truth be told, I don't even know if they actually care, because it feels good to think you're a queen or you're you're on some type of pedestal or you're unique, unicorn, all holier than thou. I mean, just on my channel alone, the amount of women that I've gone over who have said that they are the prize or they are a 10, meanwhile look like Jabba the Hutt, while requiring a man to make $100K a year, be 6 foot tall, is absolutely insane. But anyway, that's what I think about all this. Guys, leave me your comments down below. What do you think about this particular topic? Last but not least, I got a men's self-development community. Guys, join. Link down in the description box down below. We are going absolutely up in 2025. And especially if you have an interest in wealth building, money mindset, tools in order to ensure wealth into the future, and that's what we are about. Click in, beam up, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.